Hi learners, and welcome to new topic, square roots. Today we will discuss about the topic square roots. So if a square equal to b, then b is the square of a and a is the square root of b. That is, you take example 2 square equal to 4, right? 4 is the square of 2. 2 is the square root of 4. So square root of b is represented by b. Consider on minus 6 into minus 6 equal to 6 square equal to 36, and 6 into 6 equal to 6 square equal to 36. That is, the square of both 6 and minus 6 is 36. Therefore, the square root of 36 is 6 and minus 6. Every perfect square will have two squares, one positive and one negative. The square root of 9 is 3 and minus 3 because 3 square equal to 9 and minus 3 square equal to 9. Clear? Right? Now, here a diagram I have shown here that all the part of the square root, that is called radical, and under the root, that is a, it is radicand. Radical symbol, the root symbol is a radical symbol, and radix sign, it is the radix sign, okay, and b is the cube root of a, and here is x will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that is known as index. It is a parts of radicals. It is a part of radical. But at this stage, we considered on positive square root, and symbol is here, this one. It is stands only for positive square root of the perfect square number. The symbol for square root is actually index is 2, and under this we will write the number, but for convenience sake we omit 2 and write simply this one, right? To find the square root, we will see here. To find the square root of a number, it is required to know what is there. First, you know very well the inverse means opposite operation of addition is subtraction, and the opposite operation of multiplication is division. Similarly, the opposite operation is finding the square root. Now, of square number. Here I have mentioned some numbers square. Clear? 1 square equal to 1, 2 square equal to 4, 3 equal to 9, 4 square equal to 16, up to 20 I have written here. It is required to know, and remember, when you do more practice, it's already by default you can learn it, but it is require more practice. Now the second thing also here in the second data, last digit of the square number. When you are going to find the square root of a given number, last digit, that means unit place digit. If unit place digit is containing by any square number, its square root will be 1 or 9. If 2 at the unit place, not a perfect square number. 3 containing by a number in unit place, not a perfect square. 4 containing by a number unit place 4, it will be 2 or 8. 5, no changes here. 5 direct 5 after square root. 6 or 6, if a number containing unit place 6, it will be 4 and 6 after square root. 7 not a perfect square, 8 not a perfect square. Right. 8, 9. 9 has 3 or 7 and 0 has 0. Right. Now finding square root through first repeated subtraction. For example, I have taken find the square root of 144 by the method of repeated subtraction. Right. Here we will recall that the sum of first n odd natural number is n square. So every square number can be expressed as a sum of successive odd natural numbers starting from 1. That is 1, 3, 5. It is an odd number. This method can be used for a small perfect square, say up to 300. Beyond this, it becomes cumbersome. So let's focus on the number. We have given number 144. First we subtract 1. 143, such like. It is a first step, second step, third step, fourth step, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10th, 11th, 12th. Main point is here in the last till up to 0. We will do this process. Then we count the steps. So here we perform subtraction 12 times. So our square root of 144 equal to 12, right? The second method, that is prime factorization. You have done so many prime factorization in earlier to find the square numbers by prime factorization. Such type we will do here. Find the square root of 6561. Dear learners, it is also for academic level. It also help you to prepare your notes also for your academic level up to 8 class. So now come to the point. Find the square root of 6561. First of all, you write given number 6561. Yes, we have 6561. So what we are going to find? To find the square root of 6561. By prime factorization, we get this one. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. We put up in the exponential form. It's become 3 square into 3 square into 3 square into 3 square. So we can write here 6561 over root and again over. We can say that. So after removing here square and root, you know that root, sorry, root equal to 1 by 2. So suppose you write here as like, then a 1 by 2 into 2 cancel, we get a, clear. So cancel it by square and square root, we get 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So we get 81. That means square root of 6561 is 81. Take another example. Find the smallest number by which 2028 must be multiplied so that product becomes a perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square, so obtain. Dear learner, resolve it into prime factors, make pairs identical prime factors. Since here we are finding the square root of the perfect square, so prime factors always occur in a pair of the same factors. That concept is required to keep in mind. Now let's come to the point. First, given number we have 2028. By prime factorization here we done 2028 equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 30 into 13. 13 and 13, 2 into 2, but 3 is not in a pair. It is not occurring in pair. It is not forming a pair. So prime factor 3 is not in pair. Therefore 2028 must be multiplied by 3, right? Then the product is perfect square when we multiply by 3, that is 6084. And 6084 we have already find the factors of 2028. You write as like, as it is you write, and multiply by 3. You see here 3 becomes in pair, so there is no problem. We get 6084 factors is 2 square into 3 square into 13 square. So it's help us to find the square root. Now let's see. Square root of 6084 equal to root 2 into 3 into 13 whole square. Square and root cancel. We get 2 into 3 into 13. Product is 78. So in the last, here smallest number is 3 and the square root of 6084 equal to 78, right? And now next question, find the smallest find the smallest square number that is divisible by 8, 12, 15, 20. Also find the square root. Such type of question, in such type of question, we will do first find the LCM of the given number. So I have done here LCM of 8, 12 and 15 and 20 equal to 60. Dear learners, when we are going to find the LCM, you will take the larger number. Among them 20 is larger. And read the table and see 8 is divide that, 12 is divide that, 15 is divide that, or 20 also divide it. So 22 is 40, 40 never divisible by 8, or 12 or 15. Again you read the 20 table, 23 is 60. 60 must be divisible by 8, 12, 15 and 20. So that our LCM is 60. It is very simple trick. We have get the numbers and how we will find the LCM of that. First of all, take the larger number among them and then read the table of the larger number and see the given numbers are divide the larger number multiples or not. So you can easily, there is no requirement of pen and pencil, mentally you can do it, right? So now our LCM is 60. Do the prime factorization of that. 60 equal to, we get 3 into 5 into 2 into 2. That means 3 into 5 into 2 square. Here factors 3 and 5 are not in pair. So 60 must be multiply the product of 3 and 5, that is 50. Then product is a perfect square. Now right, 60 into 50, we get 900. In the left hand side we put the 900 and all the factors above we write here, and included we have multiplied by 3 into 5. So also it is included here. So you see 3 and 3 making a pair, 5 and 5 making a pair, 2 and 2 making a pair. Our question solved. So 900 equal to 3 square into 5 square equal to into 2 square. So square root of 900 into equal to 3 into 5 into 2 is whole square over root. Over root and square cancel, then we get 3 into 5 into 2. That product is 30. So hence the smallest square number 900. No, and is smallest number which multiplied by the 60, that is 50, right? So that is the answer. The smallest square number 900, which is divisible by 8 and 12 and 15 and 20, and the square root of 900 is 30, right? Now take another example. It may be no. So come to the method, that is tens and ones method. It is also very easy and it helps to solve the question very quickly. So it is very important. The square root of perfect square up to 4 digit can be easily found by finding their ones and tens digit. Suppose here I have written, no, here I have written, what I have written? Yes, find the square root of the following perfect square by examining the units digit, right? So here first number we have what? 3969. The number 3969 ends with 9. So the units digit of 3969 is 9, right? The units digit of root 3969 will be 3 or 7, because 3 square equal to 9, 7 square equal to 49. Unit place is 9, here is 9. So previous in above data I have given. So we get the ones place digit, which is 3 or 7. Now after sticking out 2 digit, so we left with number 39. 39 lies between 6 square and 7 square, right? So you can see in the table, or you learn this one. It is very easy, learn it. So we have square root of 3969 will be 63 or 67. Here is a confusion. Which is the square root of the given number? No, two numbers we get. Square root of the number 63 or 67. Dear learners, this number lies between 6 and 7. So multiply it. Product. The product of 6 into 7 equal to 42. Right? And 42 is greater than 39. Then 42 is greater than left number, that we take a small number. One thing I forget. So how it make the number? No? How it make? yeah, formed. So here the 39 lies between 6 square and 7 square. Always you take the smallest. Remove the square. 6 and 7. 6 is smaller than 7. So we will take 6 as a smaller value is 6 in 6 and 7. So always take smaller value, that is 6. So that's why we have 63 and 67, right? You see here 42 is greater than left number. So we will take the smallest number, that is 63. So square root of 3969 equal to 63. In the next question, 13,225. Here the number ends with 5. So units digit is are 5. Then units digits of square root 13,225 is 5. In 13,225 is take out 25. We left with 132. And 132 lies between 11 square and 12 square. So our smallest, no, 11 is smaller than 12. So we will take 11 as a tens digit, right? So our square root of 13,225 equal to 150. It is a one side tens method. In third, we have 2304. In this number, units place digit is 4, right? So we get the unit place digit. Then units digit of the square root 2304 will be 2 or 8, right? No, yes. So we left with 23, which lies between 4 square and 23 square. Sorry, 4 square less than 23 square less than 5 square. Here you see we will take 4 as a tens digit. We have number 42 and 48. Now product of 4 in 5, 20, and 20 is what? It is less than 23. So we will take greater value, that is 48, right? That is 48. Now we will take 48. So our square root is 2304 equal to 48, right? Now the next question. Find the number of digits in the square root of the following numbers. That without any calculation, right? So number of digits we are going to find, because the next method we will use division method. So it's required to know that. If a perfect square of n digit, then its square root will have n by 2, right? And n plus 1 by 2. When it will apply, let's see. If n is even, number of digits in the given number is even, we will use n by 2. Then we get how many numbers, digits in the square. So I have written here. So I have taken two numbers. One is even and one is odd numbers of digits. Right. So our number of digits in the square root will have 5. For odd number n equal to 7, number of digits in square root will have n plus 1 by 2, that is 4. Why it is required? You see large number and become panic. So that's why it is required to us to know that what will be the number of digits after square root, right? So it is required. Sometime it will ask in the academic level, on the academic level. So it is required to know. So now find the square root of 1471369 by long division method, or we can write evaluate. Somewhere it is written evaluate. Somewhere it is written find the square root of that by long division method. Here and square root or square or cube and cube roots, it is required so many practices, and you must be do the practice more and more. Then it's become very easy and require multiplication, require division, require divisibility rule. So it is required, and it is also when you learn it very well, it will help in the mensuration, it will help in compound interest, it will help in profit and loss. So many places you will face this one. So it is required to know very well how to find square root of the perfect square number. So we have a number that is 14,71,369. First of all, we will write here in the where in a division form, right? Now after that, see, make a pair. After pairing, you will see here, put a bar over every pair of digit starting from the units digit which I have shown here, right? Here make a pair, okay. Let each pair be called a period as like number system, right? The first beginning is 1, 1 is single, so it is also a call a period. 47 and next 13 and last 69, right? Find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number under the leftmost bar. In the leftmost bar, we have 1. So, what we will write? Less than or equal to. So, 1 is there. 1 square equal to 1. 1 minus 1 equal to 0. Right. Bring down the next period. Bring down the next period. Next period is 47. Right here. At the left hand side, 1 plus 1, we get 2. You will read and imagine that which digit we will put here, which make the number less than or equal to 47. Right. Twice the quotient with blank on its right. we take 2, it's become 22. 22 2 ja 44. Subtract it. 7 minus 4 we get. Bring again. Bring down the next period. Next period is 13. So 13 we bring. It's become 330. And here in the quotient or in a divisor, and write this one time we have divided, two time, and again in the divisor you can say that it is in divisor. 2 plus 2 equal to 4. 2 is here 2. 241. When you read 241, 1 why take? When you 2 taken in a unit place, it is become 400. It is greater than 313. So we will take 1 here. So we will take 241. Subtract it. We get 72. And the last period we will bring down, that is 69. The number becomes 7269. And here in the left hand side, 1 plus 1 equal to 2. You see 3. 3 times you multiply it. 3 3 is 9. 3 2 is 6. 3 4 is 12. 3 2 is 6 plus 1 7. That is 7269. That becomes in the last 0 in the remainder. So our square root of 14,71,339 is 1230. Right? I hope that you understand the things. This division method for large number, where no any method will work. Right? So such type of the question will ask in at the academic level, that find the least number which must be subtracted from 18,265 so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square, so obtain. Such type of question, so many school students confuse. What we will do, right? So don't worry, you will use the division method to find it, right? You see here, after doing all the process, we get what? See here, what we get? In the remainder, we get 40. After calculating it, same as the above process we will do, and you get this one. So we have a remainder 40. List number 40. On subtracting, we get subtracting from the given number. The remainder will be subtracting from given number. So after on subtracting or after subtracting, we get 18,225. Here 18,225 is a perfect square, right? Now next, and the square root of 18,225 equal to 135, right? When the quotient of the 18,265 after doing the long division method to find the square. So subtract to a 40, you get, yes, it is very easy to identify. 135 must be the square root of 18,225, right? Is that such type of the question will ask at the academic level, at the 8th level for CBSE board, right? So it is required. Sometime it will ask in the competitive examination at the level of class 8, right? So it is required to know that. Now next question I am taking. Find the least number which must be added. There is subtraction. Here is added. To form from 9225 so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square so often. So given number here, applying long division method. After applying the long division method, first as like above you will see, first of all what we will do for that, place a bar over every pair of digit from right hand side. Starting from units digit, if the number of digit is odd, then the leftmost digit too will have a bar. Okay, you see here is not that type of a situation, right? So first pair from the left hand side we will take 92, and in this case it is 92, the greatest number whose square is less than or equal to 70. Oh, 92. Such a number is 9. When we do the 9 square, it become 81. On the top in the quotient and also in the divisor. In the divisor, it is a divisor, it is a quotient. 9 9 is 81, so we write in the quotient 9. So 9 9 81 in the here we write and subtract it. So 81 from 70, subtract it. That we get 11, right? And in the divisor 9 plus 9 we get 80, right? We have 80. Bring down the 25, formate the dividend, that is 1125. Which digit we will take in divisor, which equal to the 1125 or less than 1125. So we will take 6. It's become 186, and 186 multiplied by 6. So 6 6 ja 36, 8 6 ja 48, 3 51, balance 1, 6 5 ja 11, 1116. Our remainder is 9, right? This shows that 96 square less than 9225, right? 96 is less than 9225. Next, perfect square number after 96 is what? 97 square, right? So 9225 lies between 96 square, that is we get in the quotient. Then next square 97, 96 after that 97. So 97 square equal to, that is 9409. Subtract it, the dividend, the given number from 97 square value, that is 9409 minus 9225. We get 184, right? After that, where we are doing added, what is added there? Okay, so perfect square is what? You add 184 in the given number. It's already mentioned in the question. So we get 9409. So our square root of 9409 equal to 97. So we can say that in the last list number equal to 184 and the square root of 9409 equal to 97, right? Next, sometime such type of question will ask at academic level, so it is required to know that, right? Find the greatest 4-digit number. Let's see here, greatest, keep in mind, right? So we first of all write the greatest 4-digit number. We have 9999, 9999. Applying long division method, right? Such type of question we will write, we will apply long division method. After calculating it, here is a 99, make a pair from right hand side. It has 2 pair. In the leftmost it is 99, and which number square is less than or equal to 99 is 9. So 9 is become a divisor, and 9 is also become a quotient. So 9 9 is 81. After subtracting 81 from 99, we get 18, and adding in divisor 9 plus 9, we get 18. And which digit we will take to make it equal to the 1899 or less than 1899. So we will take 9 and we get 1701. After subtracting, we get remainder 198. You see here, remainder 198. On subtracting, we get 198 subtract from 9999. We get 9801. Here perfect square number we get 9801. So its square root is 99. Hence perfect square number 9801 and square root of 9801 equal to 99. Right? I hope that learners are enjoying the class, and it is very helpful to those students who have a confusion regarding such type of the questions. Right? Now, next. There we have seen greatest. Here we are seeing list number. So, list smallest number 4 digit is 1000. Right? Here 4 digit, 5 digit, 6 digit, 7 digit, 8 digit, n digit. Right? Such type of the question will be asked. Up to 9 digit will be asked to you. So don't worry. Method and process is same. Concept is very clear. Right? So list number we have written here. Now clearly you see after doing the long division method, putting a bar from right to left, and we get the number here, and also we will apply how many digit after square root. You know that here is a 4 digits, so it will be 9 by 2, n by 2, that means 2 digit. No, 4 by 2 equal to 2. Now let's see here. 31 is our quotient, remainder is 39. Don't worry. Compare 31 square and 32 square. That means that the smallest 4 digit number lies between which square number? That is 31 square, we already get, and 32 square is the next square number. So we will subtract the 1000, that is 4 digit number, from the next square number, that is a 32 square. So we will write 32 square minus 1000, we get 24. Right? Required perfect square number, we will add 24 in the number, we get 1024. That is square root of 1024 is 32. Right, my dear learners? It is helpful in future also. You see in the above question, here also we have done. In greatest, we subtract here 9801. Remainder you subtracted for greatest number. For least number, what we have done here? Next square number of the quotient square. Subtract the given number, that we get the smallest number, which we will add to make a 4 digit number perfect square. Right? Above, in the greatest, we subtract the remainder, and here we subtract the dividend from the next square number, that is 32 square. It is the main point here to carefully listen and understand. Right? Now we can write in the last, hence the required perfect square number equal to 1024 and square root of 1024 equal to 32. I think that, I hope that it is best for you learners. So thank you for this watching, and I advise to all learners, be careful about that when you are trying to learn something. In learning process, it's required more concentration. Enhance your knowledge, comprehend with it, then it is possible and it is helpful. Right? Now, hope this helped. And here I have a red flag, means when we see the question and become very fear. No. So, gradually we will make more practice. Then, through this video, found this video helpful, and in the last, you proceed your knowledge to the next question and become happy. Thank you, my dear learners. In next video we will discuss about cube roots. Okay, have a nice day, nice night, nice evening.